Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. In today's video I have so many Lush products to talk to you about. I basically did a huge Lush haul. It was almost £100 and I got so many different products. Lush for me at Christmas is my favourite place to buy bath bombs. It is my favourite way to relax, and so thankfully I got a couple of vouchers for my birthday which I did put towards these. For anyone that watches my savings video is shaking with the amount of money that I spent on Lush. Don't worry, most of it was covered by vouchers, which is so kind because my family and friends know how much I love Lush products and I haven't treated myself like this in a very long time, and so I wanted to chat through all the different products I picked up, which ones they have this year specifically for Christmas time, and to share some inspiration if you're thinking of getting someone a gift but you're not sure what they smell like, if Lush shops aren't open at the moment and you want to go in blind a little bit online. So hopefully this video serves that purpose, as well as helping anyone trying to decide how to treat themselves this year after what has been a very rocky year to say the least. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the video. So most of these products are from their Christmas range, however there are some of my favourite products that I had to pick up seeing as I was doing a Lush order, as well as some new ones that I've never tried before. So I wanted to give you like my first impressions on smell and why I decided to pick these up this time around. So without further ado, I'm going to dive straight into it. There are a couple that I got two of too, just because they are my favourites and I know I'm going to love them. I did try to film this video a couple of weeks ago, however half of my order was missing, so finally everything is here and I'm ready to chat you through it. So starting with a new product that was in this year's Christmas range, which has never been a product before, and I was so excited to see it available because it's a combination of my two favourite types of products. So I'm talking about the Snow Fairy Roll Bubble Bar. So this smells like that cotton candy Snow Fairy. It's very sweet. If you like that, then you'll probably love this. If you don't, then it might not be for you. But it's also the bubble bar, which you can break off and get multiple baths out of, and when I saw this I knew that I would love it. I love bubble bars generally because they go so much further. You're kind of less precious about it too. So I got two of those. All of the stuff that arrived in my first order that arrived, I've actually wrapped in cling film. This is a great hack for bath bombs to last longer, because generally with Lush products they are best when you use them fresh, but if you do a bit of a big order like I have, a great way is just wrapping them up in cling film to help them last longer. It's like the air doesn't affect them as much, and I just reuse this cling film every time I replenish my collection. So I do reuse the cling film that are wrapped in these products, but I got two of those because I knew that I would love it so much. I just love the Snow Fairy smell. It brings back so many wonderful memories just of like generally Christmas time anyway, but in 2018 I had my daughter in December and everything I did was Snow Fairy based at that time, and so these always remind me of that. And that's just what that looks like a little bit more up close. It's just a rippled pink and white. It's very light pink and it smells absolutely gorgeous. So definitely one to try for yourself if you love bubble bars, but also for a great treat for anyone that loves the Snow Fairy range. I did go a little bit bubble bar crazy, so I think I'll just start with those products and then we'll talk about the bath bombs and other products after then. That kind of gives it a bit of a format. Next up I got two comforters. Again, this one is already wrapped, but this one isn't. This one arrived the other day. Oh, I love the smell of the comforter so much. It's definitely one of my favourite smells from Lush. This and Snow Fairy are kind of on par with one another, but obviously Snow Fairy only comes out at Christmas time, so this generally is my all-round favourite scent. I love it so much. I love my bath smelling like it, and I find that when I use these, my whole entire upstairs bathroom smells really good. And I think if you're buying a gift set for someone that hasn't really tried Lush before, or you're buying someone maybe a Secret Santa present and you don't know at all what their fragrance preferences are, I feel like the comforter is a really safe place to start. I feel like everyone will really like it. It's quite an unoffensive smell. It's very fruity, and I don't know anyone that doesn't like this, and so it's a very good safe bet. The bubble bars last so long. I think I've got up to 6 baths from one before, and so these two are going to last me a little while. I did want to stock up now because I had the vouchers to use, I wanted to get a huge collection and then I should be alright for a couple of months. But yeah, I got 2 of those because they are so good. And similar to the Snow Fairy Bubble Bar, this one is a darker pink rippled effect with the white. These always vary in how they look because they are handmade, of course, but generally they are always of this kind of size and very similar in nature in the way that they look, but they smell incredible always. Right, next up is the Sleepy Bubble Bar. Again, I think that this is new. I haven't seen it on their website before. It might be because I've not actually shopped online for Lush for quite a while, so perhaps it has been in there for a little bit longer than I think. Just gonna unwrap that one. And this is in the shape of a cloud. It's very gorgeously detailed. I'll do a close-up in a minute, but it's got all different colours kind of marbled into one another. And it smells like that lavender sleepy fragrance, which I know so many people love, especially their like body lotion. I know that's been deemed as a bit of a miracle worker in terms of helping people with insomnia or those that struggle with sleep. And so I thought this would be a really nice one to try for those nighttime baths where you are looking to relax significantly more. Perhaps you've had a harder day, then something like this I feel like would be the perfect antidote after. It smells so good, really nice. I don't typically love lavender scents, but this one is very refreshing and just a really nice one. I hadn't seen it on there before, so I had to pick it up. And this is just a closer look of how it's looking. Got those purple, pinks and blues running through it. Again, a very great Secret Santa present if you are buying for someone. I feel like everyone will use and enjoy a lavender product, and the bubble bars are just such a great gift because they last so much longer. So I'm aware the last 2 were not from the Christmas range, and these 2 are. I'm just going to unwrap these and show you these ones. So next up is the Candy Cane Bubble Bar. This is a very subtle smell. It's not the nicest smelling one, but I feel like it looks super cute. Again, a great gift idea, but I'm definitely going to use it and I will enjoy using it. It's great when you find these products that aren't as scentful because you can then mix your different bath bombs and bubble bars if you want a really bubbly bath, but also want to use a bath bomb. They won't kind of contradict each other. So this is a very unfragrance type of product, which is great if you are sensitive to smells and don't love how in your face some of the Lush smells can be. This again, I feel like I'll get about 3 bath bombs out of, and when it looks this cute I had to pick it up. And this is just a close-up of how that's looking. They've had this the last couple of years and I seem to have picked one up every year because it is really cute. The next one is the Elfie Stick Bubble Bar. This is on the smaller side of bubble bars in terms of Lush products, but I believe this was marginally cheaper than the likes of the Comforter. I think you're going to get about 2 uses out of these types of ones. But again, great for the festive period, and I love a Christmassy smelling bath. Now, talking of scents, this has a slight citrusy undertone, but nothing quite as strong as their other bath bombs. But it is a really nice one and a pretty fail-safe one if you're buying for someone else. But if you are treating yourself to a few Christmassy bits, I feel like something like this is so cute, you almost have to pick it up. And this is what this one is looking like a little bit closer up. Okay, so that's all the bubble bars that I got. So let's now jump into bath bombs because I got a lot. I'm just looking through my leaflets here, and when you order so much, it's just like mad how many pages of stuff there is. So let's go into bath bombs. As I mentioned, my order didn't come whole. There were a few missing items, and as a sorry, Lush threw in 2 bath bombs for me to try. I've actually used both of these before and really enjoy them, so I thought I would just chat you through them because you can obviously buy them separately, and they're ones I have bought in the past. They smell so good. They kind of belong to the same family. So this is the Butter Ball and this is the Butter Bear. So I thought I'd show you them together because they smell the same and they're just kind of in different formats. My favourite is the Butter Bear just because it's really cute. But they're basically really fresh and they genuinely make your skin feel so good. So these are one of the products that if you put in the bath, you'll come out and your skin will feel so smooth and just plump. But yeah, these are really lovely, super simple. I feel like these will be a great one. I might actually let Heidi use one and see how she finds her first bath bomb experience. Great for kids because they are slightly unfragranced. There is that kind of musky smell, but it is very light, and so it's not too overwhelming, and just great generally for all ages. I mean, I say that and I really enjoy these too, so for anyone, these are a crowd pleaser. Really light in scent, but also very fresh, and so it's that really clean smelling smell, which I love. So this is what these two are looking like. Very, very similar in nature. Obviously the Butter Bear is super cute. This is the Butterball, and just nice and white and just really fresh. Thank you so much, Lush, for throwing those in, and thank you generally for sorting out my order super quick. I just had to send them an email and they resolved it. I had the missing items like a week later, which is ideal. So yeah, that was a really nice addition, and obviously they didn't have to do that. Now the next Christmassy bath bomb I got was Angel's Delight. Yeah, Angel's Delight. I always get confused because their names are so different every year. This is on the smaller side in terms of bath bombs, but this has orange oil as its predominant ingredient. Now again, I would say that's more on the subtle side. They have had products like the Fizz Banger in the past, which has been a very heavily citrusy smell. I love things that are high in fragrance, but this is again a little bit more subtle, which is absolutely fine. I love the detail on this. I feel like it's just super cute, and this was slightly cheaper than the other bath bombs. I feel like it falls in two categories. You can get the ordinary size ones, which are like this size, and these are the smaller ones, so they're probably like 2/3 of the size, but you do save a bit of money. So if you are one of those people that thinks that Lush products generally are quite expensive, there are more affordable options where you can get the same experience, which is why I love them. I generally have loved Lush for so long. I do appreciate the fact that not everyone likes to spend out on just baths. For me, it's like my sanctuary, so I love it, but I do kind of see the two opposing sides. But anyway, back to this one. It's super, super cute. A lovely pink colour with the kind of like moon crushed into it, which I think is really cute, and a really nice smelling product, even though it is slightly more subtle. It's one of those that, even though it's kind of Christmassy, it's also universal. So it's not that kind of citrusy peppermint smell that not everyone might like at Christmas time. This is very uplifting, and that's what this one is looking like there. I love that like moon detailing. I do love the detail they put in their bath bombs, and then on the back it's just pink, but really lovely. Let's move on to this one. So this is called Snowman Dreaming, and I've seen a lot of Instagram videos where people have used this, put it in the bath, and as it kind of trickles away on top of the water, the rainbow colours float alongside it, and it looks so magical. I'm definitely one of those people that loves the like Lush aesthetic. When I'm getting into the bath, it's so like artistic. I love it. So this one, I believe they might have had it last year, but I haven't tried it myself yet, so I wanted to pick it up. So this has like lavender scent, and cedarwood oil is the first ingredient. So it's a kind of like muskier, earthy scent that definitely associates with me in terms of the relaxing nighttime baths. Again, not everyone likes those really heavily scented Christmas products, so it's nice that they really do cater for a range of different preferences. I feel like this one is going to be super cute. I think I wished that his face details were a bit more prominent, but it just means I'll be a little bit less precious about using him. But I feel like it's just going to look so cool when it's in the bath. I typically do share photos on my Instagram when I use these like beautiful bath products, so do follow me over there if you haven't already. But this is Snowman Dreaming, and you can probably see here a little bit better where he is his white self, and he's got the rainbow on the side there that's going to kind of melt away as you use it. But super cute. And on the back it's just plain white, so the detailing is on the side. Another one of their smaller bath bombs for this year's Christmas range is called Winter Garden. So this, it kind of is similar to the Butterball, but it's stronger in fragrance. It's definitely edging more floral, but I don't know whether that's because it has these dried flower elements in that and that's the scent I'm getting through, or whether it is something to do with the actual product inside. But obviously time will tell when I use it. It has these dried petals in there, and so when you use this in the bath, they are going to kind of float to the surface, which is nice and relaxing in my opinion, but some people don't like that. I think it's a really nice experience because it's typically something you can't always do at home. Just make sure you don't just like let them go down the plug hole, because I've seen photos on Instagram and TikTok where people have like seen stuff starting to grow out of their bath plug because of Lush products haven't been disposed of properly. So I thought that was so funny. But these are really nice. I think there's like bits of dried lavender in there, and then various different flowers too. I think this is going to be a really nice one, kind of no matter what mood I'm in. It's going to be really relaxing, and yeah, I just thought that was a really cool one. So there's a bit more of a close-up of the dried flowers, and this is one of the smaller bath bombs again, so not the bigger size, this is the smaller one. So another affordable option if you are looking to try something from their range this year. Now another one that I have tried year on year out, I swear I get this every single year, I love it just the same, is the Shoot for the Stars Bath Bomb. It's really hard to put your finger on how this smells other than describing a Lush store. It's that kind of amalgamation of all the different scents kind of come together. I don't get a specific scent from it. I'm sure that I'm completely wrong because I'm terrible at explaining scents, but that's what it reminds me of, is that Lush store smell. And these like stars are made of cocoa butter, so as you put this in the bath bomb will fizz away as it normally does, and then these bath bombs will kind of stay a little bit more solidified and will take a little bit longer to melt. That's because they're cocoa butter and they will make your skin feel super soft. So if you have the dry wintry skin that I feel like so many of us do have this year, especially from working from home, we're in our own environment and the heating's on and generally everything is just feeling a little bit drier, then this is a great option for skincare as well as to generally enjoy in terms of how nicely fragranced it is and how gorgeous it looks as it's dissolving. So there is this one a little bit up front, and you can kind of see there that the texture of the stars is different to the bath bomb, and that's because it's that lovely cocoa butter. It is a glittery one to use, so bear that in mind as you use it, and this is the bigger sized bath bombs from their range this year. A cult classic that reappears every single year, and I do really enjoy this and I pick it up every time it's available. I told you I went super overboard this year. I'm fully aware that this is a lot of bath bombs for one person, but there is definitely more to get through. So the next one I got is the Snow Fairy. Again, this is the bigger size and it smells like that Snow Fairy fragrance I've already talked about and I love so much. It is very strong, but I love that. And again, this is just a bath product that they've had years and years. I know that I've probably tried this for the first time 5 years ago, and every year I seem to pick it up again. It's just so like bubblegummy and just sweet and fragrant, and I love it. So that is the Snow Fairy Bath Bomb. This one is a little bit more interesting to see up close because this side it's the white backing with a pale blue snowflake, and then this side it's the pink backing with the white snowflake. We are now moving on to the luxury Lush Pud. Now last year this smelled like Snow Fairy, but this year it smells like the Comforter. This is one of those ones that changes every single year, and I always get really excited to see what smell it's going to resonate with. And so this is that pink blackcurrant-y smell that is very similar to the Comforter. So if you love the Comforter, you will love this year. Really nice one. Again, great when it dissolves because it's got all these different like spots of colour that just fizz away in different directions, and it's very theatrical. So it's a great one if you're buying kids one that you want them to enjoy watching, but also if you're an adult and love bath bombs like I do, then this is a great shout. This is their bigger sized one, and again it's one I get every year even though the smell does differ. I think I prefer it being in the Comforter smell just because I love the Comforter so much, but even with it being Snow Fairy it was fine. So very blackcurrant-y and a great one to choose. It did have like a little topper thing on the top here of the mistletoe, but that has somewhere fallen off, probably in the box, but that's not to worry. I feel like it's still going to look really cool. I feel like a lot of people would have tried this one in the past. It looks very similar. It's got all the different coloured spots around it, and then it's that mistletoe detail at the top there. But I think it's so good. It's such a good size as well, and this really transforms the way that your bath looks. This one is again one that was new this year. Oh, that smells very unusual. I don't think I have a Lush product that smells like this. It's a very like berry, raspberry type of smell, which is very nice. I love the fact it's got the gold stars embossed on the top here, and again I'll show you that in more detail in a second. This I think is just a really cute one. So this is called I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. I think this is new this year. I've not seen this one before, or whether or not I've missed it in previous years, but that's what this looks like. I feel like this is a great one for like, again, a kid to use. I feel like they would really enjoy this, and it looks really festive with the star detailing. It does smell really good. I really like that fragrance. That's the gold stars that I was talking about there. You can see that in a little bit more detail, and I think that it truly does look so cute. And again, one that Heidi might end up nicking from me, but I feel like that's so fun. So this one is called Jingle Bells, and it has a red kind of pinky bow on top on a white bath bomb. As you can probably hear, there's something actually inside the bath bomb which is making that jingly sound, which sounds so cute. It really reminds me of the bell from Polar Express. that kind of movement, which is really cool. It's got different stars embossed on it, and it's got like a pattern at the bottom, which again I'll show you when I do the close-up. This one is one of their bigger bath bombs, and I feel like this is going to be so nice to use. I don't think I've used this before, but I feel like I recognise the way it looks from previous years, so it's probably not a new one, but it is new to me. So this does have a very subtle scent. It is like an orange and patchouli smell. Really, really nice. I feel like this is going to be nice if you're having a bath in the daytime, you're off work for Christmas and you just want to warm up. I feel like this would be a lovely one to do that with. And here is the detail of this one. Love that bow detailing on top. I feel like, again, it's going to make such a lovely gift for family or friends or just yourself. There is these star details around the side here. Oh, it's crumbling. And then it's got this like crisscross at the bottom. So much fun. I love this. I can't wait to use it. I've just found another candy cane bubble bar in the bottom there. So I did actually pick up 2 of these. I don't remember doing that. Completely forgot that was in the bottom. So there's that one to use as well. Obviously I've already talked about it, and it's wrapped up to just last a little bit longer. But I definitely went a bit bubble bar crazy. I went Lush crazy. So I got 4 of their different shower bombs, and these are so different. I've never tried them before, but I got a variety of different scents. So I got 2 of these. These are called the Not Sleepy Shower Bomb, and they are so fragrant with citrus, and I love them so much. So the idea with the shower bombs, in case you've never like understood them before, is that you let water run over it and it will basically expand into your hand. Take a deep breath, allow the essential oils to surround you, and scoop up the foam and use it to cleanse, going back for more until the bomb is gone. So I feel like this is basically a way to wash your body and make it smell really good. Not a product I've ever tried before, but I think it's going to be so fun to try out. I've been having more showers recently than baths. I'm typically a bath person, but sometimes a shower is just so much more convenient, so it means you can have that Lush experience in there. And so this is the Not Sleepy Shower Balm. Really fragrant with citrus. I love it, and I'm really excited to try it. So I've got 2 of those. I will show you a close-up of this one here. My camera is trying to focus so hard on it because it is so like yellow and bright, but this is what it's looking like. So it is more yellow than the camera is picking up. It's quite a good size. It's that bath bomb consistency. Obviously you use it in a different way, so can't wait to try that, but it smells so good. I feel like it's the only thing I can smell right now. Now I've got these 2 here. So this one is the Comfort Zone. Smells like the Comforter, just not as strong. And then this one is called Sugarplum. These are starting to disintegrate a little bit whilst I've got them wrapped up in cling film, so I am going to have to use these sooner rather than later, whereas the bubble bars and the bath bombs do tend to last a little bit longer. So I'll make sure that I use these ones next. Again, really interesting in terms of the concept. I definitely prefer the Comfort Zone smell over the Sugarplum one. The Sugarplum one is like a sweet plummy smell, whereas the Comfort Zone is that berry smell that is very familiar to Lush products. But yeah, really excited to try these ones, and they're going to be so different. And here are those 2. So this is the Sugarplum one, this is the Comfort Zone. Let me know down below if you've ever tried their shower bombs before, or if there are generally any products that I haven't mentioned here that you feel like I need to try out. Okay, so I'm now covered in bath product crumbs. This room smells incredible, and I'm going to just wrap up the products that I haven't wrapped up yet, which is just a great way of them lasting longer. But that is everything that I have picked up from Lush this year. There is a lot of products, and kudos if you've lasted this long in the video, because I know there has been a lot that I've just spoken about, but I'm so excited to try them. Let me know down below what your favourite Lush product is, generally, whether that's Christmas or all year through. I love getting inspiration on what products to try next. Obviously I love their bath products in terms of their bubble bars and their bath bombs, and also their shower bombs that I'm going to try out in the next couple of days. But if there are any like beauty products, I really want to try a face mask perhaps, and let me know and I will pick one up the next time I do an order. But that's all from me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.